Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing the alpha of Arma 3, the military shooter sequel to Arma 2, which was the shooter sequel to Arma 1, which was the sequel to Operation Flashpoint, the real one, not the fake Codemasters version. So, alpha of the game is out. Basically it has some of the features that the full game will have. It only has one of the little maps, little island to play around with. The final map's going to be super huge. You can see just from the outset, from the menu, that the presentation is a little bit slicker. In the alpha, it has 4 single-player showcases, which are just little mini missions. I'm going to play one of those later on. And it also has multiplayer. The multiplayer is basically identical to the multiplayer of Arma 2. Same browser, same game modes, same connectivity issues if you're at a poor server, same lower performance when you're playing online. So I'll be interested to see if they improve that aspect of the game. Well, same wasteland servers dominating the server browser. Also, I'm kind of happy to see that there are some other options, cooperative and deathmatch missions mixed in there, which is kind of nice to see, for now at least. So what I'm going to do is load up the editor and kind of highlight some of the changes that the new version of the game has brought. So here's the editor. It looks pretty familiar if you've mucked around with the editor from Arma 2. So what I'm going to do is just create a squad. It doesn't really matter. Make myself the leader. Here we go, player. And then just go on in. It's the click and drop and, drag waypoints and allow scripting and all this stuff. The great editor that Arma's had for a while that leads to some very interesting scenarios that have already started populating the internet for the alpha version of Arma 3. So, let's wait for the loading bar. Here we go. There we go. So, first off, visuals are pretty impressive, and I must say that the performance is basically the same as Arma 2, although it looks a lot better. You can see, it's pretty gorgeous. For a map this size, it's very similar, I think, to like Battlefield 3, although these maps are, this is an entire island rather than a set of maps. So I think it holds up pretty well. You can also see the HUD. You can see little friend or foe hexagons over your friendly soldiers. Let me go into third person to show you kind of the big thing here. Now, although there is the usual, crouch and prone, now, and I'll actually make my way over to a rock if I can find one, have my guys follow me. Here's a bush. So, say for example I wanted to hide here. Before you basically had yourself too exposed, but what you can do is you can actually hold down control. You can have stances in between your stances. As you can see, there's like 3 stands, 3 crouches, and 3 prones, which is pretty cool. So if you're, a big problem has been like, here I can kind of shoot through this little hole. The windows and the walls are never the right height for stand or prone, and this makes it a lot easier to kind of get at the correct height that you want. So that's really cool. You can see the HUD's been cleaned up a little bit, made it more accessible, although the spacebar menu is still there for reloading and stuff, and interacting with objects and whatnot. The command, where you press the tilde key, is the same. It has the same obtuse numbers for, like that. And you basically have to remember what they are, because it doesn't say it there. So.
Requesting support, grid 033058.
Yeah. The voices are a little bit better. They're less robotic, than the soldier down at 1 o'clock, or, from the previous Arma games. The AI, it's too early really to kind of assess the AI. It seems to be progressively getting better than in previous games. So, you can even see the pause menu is kind of cool there. So, let me actually spawn in a vehicle here, so you can see that stuff. I'll give myself a heavy machine gun. Playable as driver, gunner, everything. Alright. We'll load it back up. Probably should have done that to begin with, but you know. In general, they've kind of streamlined the controls and basically moved all the option keys to left control or spacebar, which makes for less things to have to memorize. And where did I put that car? Where did I park my car? I think it's up here. Maybe. Or not. Where did I put my car? Maybe I need to redo it. No, there's my car. Oh yeah, let's just do preview. We'll reset it. That's probably why. You know, it's still kind of obtuse to interact with objects. Let's see, as soon as it loads up. There we go. There's my car. Alright, so you go over to it. Oh, there's a guy in there. Alright. Stop.
Move up. Copy. Wait.
Yeah, when you press tilde, you can kind of mouse over and tell people to move. So, move. So, can I get in as a driver? Probably tell him to disembark. Disembark.
Disembark. Roger.
Get out of my car. There you go. So there we are in the car. Drive around. Go to third person view. The driving is a little bit better. It's a little bit less wonky. Apparently they have like advanced physics in here, so that's pretty cool. So, but it still has, you know, press spacebar and scroll down, which is kind of inefficient, to say the least. When you're the gunner, you have this little IR view, which I find actually to be pretty annoying, because you can't see anything. And I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or if that's just the way it is. It's almost easier just to go to third person and shoot that way, at least during the daytime. So, all right, well that's that. So let's go to the showcase here. I am sure I pressed escape. Thanks for asking. All right. So as for the showcases, they have one for helicopters. I won't do that because I'm terrible at piloting those. One where you get to steal a car. The underwater environments have gotten a lot of care. It's really cool to kind of take a spawn as a diver and kind of go around in the water there. It's really detailed. We'll do the infantry one. We'll just start it from the beginning. Alright, here's your little mission briefing. Again, pretty similar to Arma 2. As it loads it up. Yeah, it has a little intro movie. Overhaul the animations. Improve weapon controls. Refined radio chatter. Yeah, spacebar. Then it has a little intro movie here over the area. Yes, yes, alright. Let's just go shoot somebody, please.
100 meters northwest.
I've got lots of enemy movement here. Looks like they're outflanking Bravo, over.
Copy that, Private. Sit tight. We're almost there. Out.
The one thing...
Be advised, contact
Okay.
spotted near the village.
Yeah, we got you.
Over.
One thing I wish that they did with all those cool stance commands is that they extended the same thing movement. Basically, there's this, which is run. If you double tap, you walk. Like this is walk. And back to run. And there's no like medium setting there. You can also press C to do like a combat stance, and then you can, you know, obviously go down.
Up. He's down. Go, I'm covering.
Zoom in. Somebody's shooting.
Papa Bear, this is Alpha. We've got casualties. Stand by for update.
There's my little control thing.
Concentrate your fire down the valley.
Here's my fire thing.
Right, Alpha 3 to Papa Bear. Jackson's bleeding out. Man down. I don't have the supplies to deal with this. Requesting support in all positions. Over. Hey, go, Alpha 3. Wait one.
I see him.
Target down.
Alpha 3, be advised, no support available.
Sorry, guys. We're stretched thin out here.
Papa Bear out.
Papa Bear, we're a man down and Op 4 backup is flooding into the valley. We've got to fall back. Move 100 meters.
That's a negative, Alpha. Bravo can't hold out much longer. You must hit the village now. Over.
Okay. We keep moving. Bravo still needs our support. Clear.
They're a chatty bunch. You can tell that the voice acting is a lot better than before, although some of the stuff now is canned. So,
Move 100 meters. Front.
keep up with my leader here. Where am I actually supposed to be? I think up here.
Move 100 meters. Southwest. Foot mobile. 100 meters west. Move 100 meters west. Larkin, engage that man. I've got it. Go, I'll cover. Soldier, 200 meters west. Contact on the ridge line. Focus your fire. Carry, engage that man. Cover me. Reloading. 75 meters northwest. Carry, target that machine gun.
I'm trying.
Down. Hostile down. Larkin, engage that man. Carry, engage that man. Changing mag. I've got it.
I can get down
Go, I'm
prone
covered.
here.
Move 100 meters. Front. Reloading. Go, I'm covered.
I think I'm shooting a bush.
Down. Soldier, 200 meters west. Nichols, target that machine gunner. Attacking. Larkin, attack that rifleman. Go! Copy, I'm on him. Rifleman, 100 meters southwest.
I don't see anybody in this village here. Oop, yep, hey guys.
Soldier, 100 meters west.
Carry, engage that man.
Machine gun, 100 meters west.
Down.
Oop, got hurt. Stop shooting me.
Hostile down.
Ah. Got shots in the buttocks. I think it's going to make me restart the whole thing. In which case, that might be all. If it's going to be the same stuff over again. I actually might show the diving one for a little bit. If it's going to start me from the beginning. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, I already saw that.
Move 100 meters northwest.
Sir, I've got lots of enemy movement.
Yeah, alright. Let's go to the diving one for a little bit. I mean, basically that's, you know, you just go around and shoot people. That's Arma. We'll do the diving one, show off the underwater stuff for a bit. Yeah, Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Thanks, Jimmy. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Alpha Bear to Omega. Maintain radio silence during the op. Report in once you complete your objective. Papa Bear out.
Okay, away we go. You can see there's a little help along the side, which is pretty useful. Hello, fish. And you see they did, you know, terrain modeling down in the ocean too, which is pretty cool. It isn't just, you know, flat. Hmm. Just hope I don't encounter any jellyfish. Pretty cool looking up at the sky from the water. You can pop your head up. Hello. Hello, boat. Yeah, and it has a special underwater gun. There. Oh, this has burst mode too. Yeah. Basically, in this one, you just swim up. Swim up to the mines. Artillery support. Yeah. Hoping that they improve the communication menu, but I kind of doubt it. Space bar. There you go. That's basically it. You just swim around to these mines, and then you'll, you know, go into the base. So, there you go. That's the alpha. So right now the game is on sale for like $33, which is way less than it's going to be upon release. And you get multiplayer if you end up purchasing the game at this point too, you know, which supports all those mods and stuff. So I'm really interested in seeing what they pull off. I mean, on the surface, there really isn't that much different between this and Arma 2. The stance thing is really good. I wish they kind of extended that to the movement speeds, you know, to give you as many options moving around. You know, the presentation in general is a lot better, although they stuck with the same command menu, which is kind of annoying, especially if you don't have the commands memorized, like which menu each set of commands are on, stuff like that. The graphics are better and they perform the same, which is nice, and the sound design's a lot better too. So we'll see what happens. The beta is planned for this summer and the game is due out by the end of the year, so keep an eye on it and we'll see what it ends up looking like in the end. So that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.